Hey yo, what up y'all? This your boy DJ Shoeshine checking it live one time with a new exclusive episode of Shoeshine Radio for the night. You know what I'm talking about. Big shout out to everybody out there that's tuning in right now on your mobile smartphone devices. Whether you got an Apple or an Android, it don't matter. I thank you for tuning in, for the support, you know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody out there. God bless y'all, you know what I mean? For all my social media lovers, y'all make sure y'all like me on Facebook at facebook.com/Shoeshine Radio, as well as facebook.com/RBJams, Mix Show Jams with a Z, you know what I'm talking about? You know how I go down all day, every day. But ladies and gentlemen, I have this interview right here is the one that I've been waiting for, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not going to keep everybody waiting. We're going to go ahead and get into it, you know what I'm saying? But right now I got some new music coming up from a beautiful R&B trio by the name of Bliss. And this song is entitled Say Nothing. And you heard it here first right here on Shoeshine Radio. And oh, by the way, tonight's special guest, S Firm's own, M Squad's own, Melinda Santiago. Let's go, y'all. Bliss, let's go.
DJ Shoeshine.
I ain't even gotta say nothing. Bad chicks in the front seat. Bad chicks in the front seat. My girls yell shotgun. Bad chicks in the front seat. Sling your hair, hit a bro coat with it. Sling your hair, hit a bro coat with it. Sling your hair, hit a bro coat with it. Sling your hair, hit a bro coat with it. Whip it, whip it, whip it. Ride it like you tryna get a ticket. My head is spinning, spinning, spinning. I'm on that pineapple with my missus. Sling your hair, hit a bro coat with it. Sling your hair, hit a bro coat with it. Sling your hair, hit a bro coat with it. Sling your hair, hit a bro coat with it. I swear that I am a singer. I promise. I stay working on my figure. Say Thomas. I'm Bella dreaming at least 30 inches. Sling 36 just to feed all my fishes. Working so vicious. Stay on my fitness. My waist don't exist. They wonder how I did it. Some of y'all out here shady. Half of y'all out here shady. No, palm trees and now y'all shady. Sun ain't been out, you shady. Ponytail, no edges, that's where you shady. Talk about, I don't give, nah, I don't give a yes you do. Cause if you didn't, you wouldn't be over there sitting talk about how I got up on this track and said nothing. I ain't even gotta say nothing. I ain't even gotta say nothing. Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. I ain't even gotta say nothing. Y'all ain't really talking about nothing. Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. I ain't even gotta say nothing. I'm in this getting money. If you hatin' mad, it's because you bum me. What you mad for, though? Cause I got your hitter knocking at my door. Whoa, my nails and my hair stay on fleek. I see my beautician at least twice a week. Man, if I want it, I gotta believe. Ain't gotta ask nobody how to do me. All my bad chicks rolling with me. Bad chicks rolling with me. My nails and my hair on fleek. All bad chicks roll with me. Roll up. I ain't even gotta say nothing. Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. I ain't even gotta say nothing. I ain't even gotta say nothing. Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. I ain't even gotta say nothing. Y'all ain't really talking about nothing. Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. I ain't even gotta say nothing.
Hey, yo, you're on the line with DJ Shoeshine, who I had the pleasure of speaking with tonight.
This is Melinda Santiago.
Melinda Santiago, S Firm in the house tonight. M Squad, what's going on, my love?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I am doing pretty good this post 4th of July weekend. How are you, my dear?
I'm good, recuperating from the Essence Fest, but I am well.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yo, this past weekend was crazy. Big shout out to everybody that attended the Essence Fest 15 in Nolens, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to be there, you know what I'm saying? I had to take care of some business in San Antonio, but Melinda, you hooked me up. Big shout out to Periscope. Now, for all my people that's not on Periscope, y'all need to get you one ASAP. Follow myself at DJ Shoeshine on Periscope, as well as the beautiful Melinda Santiago at Melinda Santiago. Now, Melinda, how was Essence Fest this year?
You know, Essence Fest was awesome. It's awesome every year. We did last year as well, and the crowd was amazing. The energy, you know, New Orleans is that place, so that energy of the love and character and all that. It's just a real welcoming place.
Right.
And it was just so many artists that came through, celebrities that were just popping in to support one another, and it was a really nice crowd.
That's what's
Nice
up.
crowd.
That's what's up. And I appreciate you, like I said, for throwing them videos on Periscope for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to you on that.
No problem. Yeah, when I heard about Periscope, I jumped on, and it was amazing. I know the quality may have not come all the way through right, because I know, I guess it's based on the internet connection and in the convention center, you know, but I did my best. I try to get some behind the scenes just for those who, you know, just never seen what behind the scenes can be like, and the energy and just the craziness that can happen, everything that the guys go through. So it was, you know, it was a great application to have. So Periscope, follow M Squad Show, follow me, and follow DJ Shoeshine. I'm telling you, had my connection worked on my way home today, Michael and I were going to do a major contest for the M Squad Show. But for some reason, I was being held up by the I guess non-connection.
No,
It wasn't meant to be today, so.
Yeah, that's understandable. Now, for all the fans that do not know Melinda Santiago, you're the CEO of your own management firm entitled the Santiago Firm, S Firm for short. Now, when was the S Firm first established, and how has it grown over the years?
You know, I hate to say established. When I finally decided to get all my paperwork together and kind of just do everything around 2008. But prior to, it was just already kind of acting in a way of networking and just building relationships and everything, and finally putting the 2 foot to the ground and going for it around 2008.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what's up. Now, you know, before the S Firm and the M Squad Show, which we'll talk about in just a little bit, and all of your other entertainment industry achievements, I read on your bio you spent over 20 years in the corporate world. Wow.
Yeah, and it's you know, when you first getting out there, I traveled a lot. I moved around from city to city because I don't want to ever get stuck in one place.
Right.
So I was able to see a lot and meet a lot of people and see a lot of different ways to make it in this world. So I got into the corporate world basically in department head of operations and operations manager, so I was always involved in management of some sort. I started managing when I was 16.
Wow.
And it just became, you know, when you find out you have a niche to be a good leader and people follow you because they trust you, because you're fair, you know, that niche carries over into anything that you do.
Right.
As long as you treat people right and respect them and appreciate them. So, yeah, when I was 16, it all started in the corporate world, and it's always been a level of achievement to keep rising. And, you know, you start out from maybe being a receptionist until, you know, a month later, you know, having my own store and vice versa. And then running into bigger corporations when they become, you know, when they're very interested in you and they come seek you out and come after you for months and months and months. And finally I couldn't deny them anymore of getting a great paycheck. So the corporate world got me comfortable for a while just because it's a consistent paycheck. But yeah, I was operations department head. So I was kind of overseeing 250 plus people, 5 locations. So it was a hard one. I was doing 14 to 17 hour days, missing out on a lot of family time, and it just was something that was finally ready to say, you know what? It took me to get fired, my first time in life to ever get fired, to say, you know what, I will never work for anybody else again and make the millions. I'm going to go ahead and do it for myself.
Hey, yo, that's what I'm talking about. Most definitely.
But I'm thankful, though, because in those years, I met a lot of people that are in my life today doing what I needed to do. So I have to tell people, always be thankful for whatever situation, because you never know when they have to come back and be a purpose in your life. That's how God works.
Exactly.
He wants to see how you deal with things. And my relationships with all these celebrities wasn't because of me just starting a management. These are 15, 20 plus years relationships that are now important in today's time. So it's important. It was really weird.
Yeah, that's what's up right there, baby. So, speaking of, the celebrities now, you manage the careers of artists such as Bobby V, the R&B group 112, Jay Holiday, the beautiful R&B trio that I love so much, Bliss, and many more. So, what is it like managing these talented acts?
Well, I do the branding for Jay Holiday.
Okay.
The management team consists of Takia and Darius and myself as far as the branding side of things. And then with Bobby, I just work alongside Bobby with Courtney, which is his longtime manager.
Okay.
And, I kind of just enhance and help out and just kind of push in and just do everything because I believe in networking and keeping everybody working. So, as far as management teams, there's always teams involved because it takes a village. It takes a lot of people to make things work and work well.
Yeah.
So, I'm blessed to have access to these great clients, and I'm humbled that they choose me to come on their team, and I'm just grateful. But it's great. Like, Bliss is my only new artist that I've taken on the roster, and I absolutely adore these girls. And we have the new single out, "Say Nothing," and it's moving. It's making some waves, and these girls have one hell of a performance. They get out there high energy.
Yeah.
They envelope the same work ethic as 112, which really attracted me to them because 112 is iconic, Grammy Award winning.
Yeah.
Their work ethic is crazy, even till this day.
Yeah.
Of rehearsing, making sure their thumbs are in, as Michael would say, making sure there's 2 steps versus 3 steps. There's no, there's just no shortcut.
Right.
And when I see this with new artists, it makes me like, okay, this is something in them. So, shout out to Bliss for, taking the, what do you call that, bull by the horns and literally doing their own rehearsals, their own training, getting themselves together without me having to hawk them down and be like, okay, what are you guys doing today?
Yeah.
They're very self-disciplined. So, shout out to them. Shout out to 112 just for being awesome. Bobby V has a new project out called Hollywood Hearts.
Okay.
His single just dropped last week. The movie's coming out in September, a short film that he's doing.
Okay.
And we actually are releasing today a song that Ryan Leslie's done that features Bobby V, which is another banger. So I'm going to send that to you as soon as we get off the phone.
Okay, that'll work. We'll definitely get that in rotation. You know how I do. You know what I'm saying? So, Melinda, you're, through my vision, you know what I'm saying, you're one of my biggest influences, you know what I'm saying, as far as with, management and networking. What does it take to be the quote-unquote successful manager that you are?
You definitely have to put clients first and not the money that the clients can make you.
Wow.
That, I think, is key. I think a lot of people look at, how much money can I make, and forget the core. And the core is really important because anybody can go make money on anyone.
Right.
And that's just, nowadays in the temperature of where we're at, you got cousins and aunties and uncles and boyfriends and girlfriends. Oh, yeah, I know such and such. I can book them. And they have no real resources and don't know how to really do the business. And all they care about is a percentage.
Right.
So they lose the artist's best interest in the interim of trying to do this. Mm-hmm. So to be a manager, to be a branding manager, the artist always has to come first. If they're uncomfortable, I always say all money is not good money.
True.
It has to be a good look. It has to make sense. It has to be beneficial to the client and to the artist and not to, who's seeking them out.
Okay.
So doing good business, which is my motto, God blesses good business, that's the first and foremost. If you come in it with any other priority, you're going to fail. If money is your chaser, you're going to fail. You're not going to be you're not going to be in this game longevity. Let's just say it that way. You have to take care of your relationships. Have to take care of your clients. You have to make sacrifices. Mm-hmm. People don't know this, but a lot of the gigs that I do or have done, chosen not to take percentages. I've chosen not to take a payment because sometimes, with the temperature out here, and I say that again, is some of these promoters don't want to pay the worth of the artist.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to play around with, okay, is it a hosting or is it a performance? Is it a 30-minute performance versus a 45 or 60 performance? Is it a 60-minute performance? Is it a band or a track performance? To make it make sense for the money.
Right.
Because you also definitely want the promoter to win. However, you don't want to lose the value of your artist. So if a promoter says, hey, all I have is $5,000, you have a decision to make. Do you want to lose this relationship over $500, which is 10%? Do you really want to lose a relationship over a small nominal fee that potentially can make you more?
Yeah.
So you have to make sacrifices and understand that people, by treating people right, you will always make your money. That will always happen regardless. So it's sacrifices, making the right sacrifices, and just understanding the business and what it takes to really, put your people first and your relationships first before the money.
Okay. So you know this is homework for me, right? So everything you just said just soaked in, and that's gonna be straight meditation for me tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, meditation is key. Patience is key.
Yes.
Listening, observing, and the other key thing is, if you don't know, it's okay. Don't act like you know something when you don't. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay if you don't know what a writer is. It's okay if you don't know how to advance a show. It's okay if you don't know certain terms and things that people say. Hey, what's the purse? It's okay to ask questions rather than make major mistakes.
Hey, that's true. I definitely agree with you on that. So, I'm a big fan and supporter of the R&B group 112, as you can see now. I just got to know, explain to us, how did the concept of the M Squad show come about?
Well, the people see the chemistry that Michael and I have, the synergy of, and I now can call him, and I call all the clients pretty much my best friends, because we all have a comedic side that's beyond this world.
Yeah.
And people don't always get to see that side. But Michael and I, we're always just fooling around. We're always, I take it as we're two big kids being mischievous.
Yeah.
We're always trying to find trouble. We're always trying to but it's not in a bad way. All of it's good, but we're just funny. Michael is so serious. People think he's, he's the articulate, which he's very smart.
Yeah.
But he has such a quick sense of humor, and you're like, where did that come from? And I've always been a character. I've always been, the youngest kid of the family of four.
Uh-huh.
That made the family laugh. I was always going into character. I was always creating scenarios. I was always able to entertain myself. Mm-hmm. And getting with Michael, with 112, and him and I just talking about, hey, let's just do this. Let's just do this. So we talked about a concept of a show for about a year or so, and we wanted to make it a Saturday Night Live with skits versus a Tosh.0 with the videos versus radio with the internet and Ustream. How do we make it work?
Yeah.
And basically, we just sat down in front of microphones and a screen, and we just have conversation. We just let people in on our regular day-to-day conversations, and it turned into something that was it was very organic. Mm-hmm. So when people come to our show and we interview them, it doesn't feel like an interview. It's not an interview process. It's nothing like that. It's very just, come over to the crib, let's have some fun, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And that's just how the show really enveloped, which now we're over at World Star Hit Radio,
uh-huh.
and we haven't even launched it really yet with World Star Hit Radio. We're just going to be playing around with everything and wait till the huge launch of the M Squad show. And we've been doing this now for almost a little over a year and a half now, and it's actually executing the show. Mm-hmm. We have tons of fun.
Yeah, I love it.
And, sorry, I didn't mean to say, and we just got picked up on demand in L.A., and we're working on the Georgia market next. So,
hey, yo, that's what I'm talking about.
We're on TV now.
Hey, look at God working, baby. See, hey, God blesses good business, like you say, and hey, congratulations
Absolutely.
on that. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. Thank you. You just got to be consistent. People have to understand when you love to do something, you have to be consistent. If it doesn't work out in the first 2 or 3 months, you can't give up. Anyone who knows anything about branding, it takes a good year to 2 years before you really put your foot down and make a stamp somewhere. And it's how you brand yourself. You know, and it's keeping, without oversaturating, it's just keeping, you know, things relevant. So it takes hard work and consistency. It's not for the weak, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely not for the weak. So, y'all get that in your ears. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was recently scrolling through my messages and I saw the conversations that, you know, I had with a good friend by the name of Erica Sampson. So, you know, for all you who do not know, Erica Sampson went home to be with our Father in heaven around June this year. And I remember talking to her direct message through Twitter, and your name came up and she spoke very highly of you. You know, what's something that you remember most about Erica?
You know, Erica is, and I speak to her in the present. I speak about her in the present because I honestly believe, you know, people deal with death differently. I have, you know, a spiritual sense that I still feel connected to her. I don't feel like she's gone because just because people are walking around in the shell of their body doesn't make the spiritual intake of what we really are.
Yeah.
So I always say to, you know, those who are mourning, you know, you have to find the spiritual place of it. And everything that reminds you of her and everything that is of her, you know, she's just here. So I always think of that in the spiritual. So I deal with that I'm hurt, but I know she's okay.
Yeah.
I know she's, because and again, don't think I'm weird, but I have a different vibration when it comes to spirituality. Yeah. And I'm a big believer in, you can have a religion all you want to, but I choose to stay away from religion now only because if there's one Bible, there should be one religion, if we're going to call it something.
Right.
Not 600 or 700 interpretations of the Bible, 600 or 700 interpretations of religion. Who told me that I can't wear pants? Who told this church over here that the ladies can only wear skirts? Who made this rule? You know, do you think God really talked about what they had to wear? Like, it got that deep. I think God is more in you, what makes you feel good, that you don't hurt, you don't lie, you don't cheat, you don't kill, you don't fornicate, you don't, all those, the 10 commandments, those are the things we have to stick to.
Exactly.
When people started putting a religion to a name and all of a sudden you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, now it becomes somewhat of a cult aspect. Who has the better gift of gab?
Right.
So a lot of pastors and bishops and all these people that have let us down recently with being pedophiles and being, and you know, stealing from the churches, and all those things are not of God.
Right.
Those are still men. So I sway away from the religion aspect of things and stay in the spiritual sense of things.
Yeah.
So with Erica, I mean, she was like a little sis. You know, we didn't talk a lot about outside stuff other than the business. We would vent to each other. She would call me about, oh my God, this happened over here, and just being motivational to one another, keeping her uplifted, because this is a tough industry for females who, you know, the first thing that we get looked at is, okay, who are you, you know, doing? Who are you doing in order to get that position? And reality is we're not doing anybody. We're just good at what we do.
Right.
So my memory of Erica is always just the frustrations, bringing it down, laughing about it at the end of the day, and just calling each other, you know, frequently, hey, just checking on you, making sure you're holding up. And she was always positive. I love her to death, and I think she's amazing, and I just know she's upstairs and just looking down, and, you know, you can't question God's plans. You just can't do it.
So, yeah, I know she's definitely up there smiling down on us, and I can just see that beautiful smile right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. She was such a loving, like, giving, like, she would network people to death, and somebody would get a lot of people would call me and say, "Hey, Erica gave me your number," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So that makes me feel like, I've done something well, because when someone speaks highly of you, then you know you're impacting someone else, and to me, that's all that matters. So I really appreciated her all the time. You don't have to wait till someone passes away or someone's hurt to tell them you love them.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's one thing I pride myself on every day, is just checking on you, and I may not get to you within 2 or 3 weeks, but guess what? You know you're thought of.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And those are the people that I know that when they know me, I think about you guys, and it's always like, hey, you guys are always going to be prayed on and prayed over, so.
Yeah. It is true, and, it's funny that you say that, you know what I mean? When you know how you guys, exchange numbers and stuff like that. Erica called me one afternoon. I was at work, and I didn't know what, the number. I didn't know who it was, so I just went ahead and picked it up. And she introduced herself and all that good stuff. And she told me I came highly qualified as a top promoter. So I was like, because I do promotions for the R&B group H-Town. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Shout out to H-Town. I love them guys.
No, yeah, them my brothers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, when she told me that, I was just like, So, we chopped it up ever since, you know what I mean? But, in my heart, she's deeply missed, and, I know she's looking down on us, so.
Yeah, so, prayers to everyone who knew her and who have fellowshipped with her and, just got a chance to be a part of her life. And if those new and older, my prayers are with you guys to heal the hearts and to, find some peace knowing that she's okay. She really is okay.
Exactly.
So, prayers to everybody, friends and family.
Most definitely. So, alongside your successful management firm, radio hosting, and not to mention your work with the Lupus Program and the Arts of Life, what's next for Melinda Santiago?
Actually, I was, executive producer for a late night talk show that's still in the works, and actually I picked up another programming director of a show that we're getting ready to launch a pilot on, and and get this ready, which is a very needed type of show. Mm-hmm. So it's not a reality show, but it's more of a competition. I'm looking to make sure that it gets shopped to our bigger networks of NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox. So I don't want to look or think small. I want a big national network, and I'm working consistently on that, as well as still writing and developing the M Squad show with Michael. Right. And seeking different resources and those who are pulling at us, who want us to be a part of their stuff. So I'm happy to be what I'm doing. I'm blessed to have my hands in everything, and I like to try new things. So I like being behind the camera, directing, setups, and it's something that I have a knack for as well. So pacing myself, but executive director and executive producer on some TV shows. That's what I'm working on now.
Hey, that's what's up right there. Keep plugging, mama. Straight motivation right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I got to tell you one thing, right?
What?
It's all in God's plan. It's going to happen, so.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, and then we got a huge announcement to make in the next couple months with Michael Keith, and it is so. This project is so off left. It's when you guys hear it and see it, and it's going to be. I want to hear a bunch of scratching heads.
Yeah.
Where did this come from? And the creativity, when that beast gets inside you of creativity, and you get to be, creative geniuses. Oh my God! And Michael is a beast at everything that he does, because he believes in excellence, as I do.
Oh yeah.
And I just can't wait to be able to announce this project.
Oh yeah. Well, we anticipating it. We can't wait. So, Shoe Shine Radio got your back 100% on that. As far as R&B jams, my other side of business. You know what I'm saying? So we got you.
Mhm. Thank you. I love you guys, man. DJ Shoe Shine, I can't know if I can cuss or not, but yeah, you're the ish.
hey, this is all me. You know, radio didn't want me. They say I was too handsome. I was. The market that I'm in is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I started my own stuff. You know.
Hey, that's the only way you got to do. You have to create, be the leader, change the format. Change the format. When people get caught up in consistencies and regular stuff, they get lost in the mix. The only people who get noticed are the people who start their own.
Yeah, you are right. So you are definitely doing that, Miss Santiago, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. We were supposed to do this interview like last year. Like I had like in my iPhone 5, I had like 30 questions, like for real. But something happened to where I had to restore my phone and I forgot the questions were in there. But hey, you know, I'm a workaholic. You know, my work ethic is just.
You're always working. You're always working, and I love it because it's work that actually makes sense. It's not just being busy to look busy. And that's what a lot of people have to understand. You got people out here looking busy and not doing a doggone thing.
Yeah.
You got people out here being real busy and really doing something. You got to decipher the two. You got to see who's really executing and who's just talking.
Yeah, that's true. And, you know, I just thank God for all of it, you know, the creator of all things. And, you know, I know he's just going to take me higher and higher as well as you. So, hey, it's all love.
And when people notice that when your destiny was already planned prior to your birth, there's nothing you can do to stop your destiny if you just sit, listen, and follow God's path.
Yeah.
It's that simple. But every time you turn around and there's a door closing, he's just those are the warning tapes. Nope, this is not your path. This is not your path. So the only way you're going to get there and get there faster if you just relax.
Yeah, that's true.
Take one step ahead. And if you don't mind, real quick, I kind of say this analogy to people who are kind of searching.
Uh-huh.
When you need answers, or people are looking for answers, well, what do I do? What do I do? What do I need to do? What's my purpose? I say this to say, when you need answers, reality is you need answers to feed your ego so you can make a decision on your next step. And I say, when people look at this, when you're driving down a road and you have just your headlights on, no street lights, no nothing. You're driving, and with those headlights, you can only see what? Right in front of you.
Exactly.
You can't see 4 or 5 miles down, but you still trust the path of the road.
Yeah.
Because you're still accelerating. That's God's path. Just worry about today. Handle today. Tomorrow's already set for what's going to happen. If you just handle today, stop trying to look, 10 years in your future, because that's a lot of stress you put on yourself.
Right.
If you don't meet expectations and goals, all of a sudden you start downing yourself and then you start becoming depressed. If you just follow your path for today, follow the 2 steps ahead with those headlights. You don't stop and put the brake on. You still accelerate and use your gas pedal on that road that you trust, that you only see 2 feet ahead.
Wow.
So use that as a guide.
Woo, Melinda, you got me teary-eyed up in this thing. Wow.
It's okay. It's okay. I tell everybody, it's okay. I tell people every day, what is your passion? They're like, well, I like to do this. Turn that into your business. Don't try to do something you don't like to do. Do something that you know, if I don't get paid for, I'm going to still do it. And watch the abundance grow. Watch the abundance grow. It's going to happen. I tell people at 1:11 p.m., at 11:11 p.m., 11:11 a.m., the 111. I set my alarm clock on my phone.
Uh-huh.
Every time it goes off, anytime I'm anywhere, Michael, they stop whatever they do not to disturb me. And I say, I am living in financial abundance. I am living in my dream home. I am healthy. We are successful. I speak it in the present. I speak it as I claim it now because I deserve it. So it's those affirmations that you say, you have to believe them, and it's contagious. But that's what I do. That's what I do.
And that is amazing. So, for all the listeners out there, if you did not get anything from this interview, you definitely got to get this. So, I mean, hands down. Oh, woo, man. Wow.
I'm always open for people who want questions. They can always tweet me. They can email me, you know, but I'm telling you, anyone's question that is visual to other people,
Yeah.
trust me, other people have the same questions. And it's building networks and building relationships. And if I can help one person every day get a little bit further, then I'm doing my part into building a successful network
Yeah.
of people. So, you know, that's my concept. That's my theory. That's my input to this world.
Hey, and that's what's up right there. And I crown you blessed. So
Thank you.
not only the
You
queen,
likewise.
yeah. But you know, before we get up out of here, you know, is there any shout outs that you want to kick out?
Of course. Shout out to Bliss. That's Lex from Bliss, Callie _ from Bliss, Taryn _ from Bliss, Michael Keith,
Whoop, whoop.
Deron, Q Parker,
Yeah.
Slim, Bobby V, Courtney, Jay Holiday, Takia Darius. I mean, there's so many people. Slow.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody and anybody. Court Digger. I mean, we have like a ton of people. Anivia Cruz, Blue Kimball, the actor,
Yeah.
Phenom, the comedian K-Dub, Sean Larkins, Coco Brown. I mean, the list goes on to all the people that I absolutely adore. So, I mean, Chef Stu, you know, out there doing it big with Lunel, and, you know, he got big things coming. Just watch Cutthroat Kitchen. Bring up, you know, find out Cutthroat Kitchen. Let's just see how he ends this one.
Yeah.
And shout out. I mean, Brandy and Shamari of Black, you know, the clients of mine now. Black is getting ready to get back out there doing shows. So,
What's up?
you know, shout out to them. And Natina Reed, rest in peace.
Yes,
You know,
definitely.
I'm ecstatic about the new year coming already. You know, I'm just planting seeds.
That's
Shout out to
what's up.
Kristen Bookman. This child, Kristen Bookman, is, I mean, I can't say how much I appreciate her.
Mm-hmm.
She is the foundation, the footwork. She is the feet to my legs. Probably the best executive assistant anybody could have. So, shout out to Kristen Bookman. Guys, go follow Kristen Bookman. She is amazing. Shout out to World Star Hit Radio, John Williams, the Atlanta Marketing King. Like, there's so many people. I could go on for days.
Hey.
Shout out to you, DJ Shoeshine,
Hey, I appreciate
and your crew.
it. I appreciate it. And I definitely got to thank Kirsten for setting up this interview. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time coming, and hey, we finally got it done, you know? So.
Appreciate your patience.
Oh, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. And hey, I'm just that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you got a lot on your plate, and you know, patience. That's me. You know what I'm saying? So I just thank you for
Well,
your time.
thank you so much for that. And you know, things change on a daily. So the intentions are always there, and you just never know what kind of right, left turn it comes through. Then you just take that turn and roll with it. So
Hey,
I
that's
appreciate everything.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, you know, how can new fans follow you as far as social media?
Everything is very simple, and I encourage anyone who's trying to brand themselves, please use your real names and or your business. Stay away from the crazy names that people wouldn't know you by, because you'll never know. So everything is at Melinda Santiago. That's MELINDASANTIAGO. If you're on Instagram, you can hashtag SFirm and catch us there. You can follow me at Santiago Firm. And then also, everyone follow at M Squad Show. And that's MSQUADSHOW on Twitter and Instagram. Catch us every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, on WorldStarHitRadio.com.
Yeah.
Click on World Star Hit Radio TV, and you'll see us. We're next to Orange is the New Black.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yes.
So So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this interview, hands down, and you know, I've interviewed, you know, quite a few people, but this one here has been the best.
Stop it.
I'm serious.
Stop, you're making me blush.
No, I'm serious. Since I've been doing celebrity interviews on Shoe Shine Radio, this one has been the best. It's motivational, inspirational. I mean, it's, you know, as soon as we get done, it's going online, it's going on my Shoutcast account, it's going to be streaming all day. Tonight,
thank you.
Tomorrow. So, I mean, people need to hear the message, you know what I mean? For, you know, there's so many people trying to jump in this business, you know, without the intelligence of doing the research, and they fall so quickly. So, people, I encourage you, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get in this business, you gotta learn, you gotta know your stuff, you gotta research, you know what I'm saying? Copyright, all that stuff, you know what I mean? So
copyrights, trademarks, you have to protect you first.
Exactly.
Then you can protect others. If you're not protected, I mean, that's the wrong mindset anyway. Spend a little money up front. Invest in yourself. You've got to invest in yourself.
Yes.
Then people will start to see your worth, and they will want to invest in you. Whether it's time, whether it's by education, whether it's by bringing on better clients, however it is, but they'll invest their time with you when you invest your time in you.
Wow. Whew, boy, man.
I know, right? Get to sleep on that one.
You are something else. But man, I thank God for you. You are such a blessing, and I appreciate you. And man, just keep plugging, just keep pushing. Don't let nothing stop you.
Thank you. The only thing that can stop me is death, and I still would be moving on with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the beautiful Melinda Santiago, and this is another Shoe Shine Radio exclusive. So don't you guys go anywhere, because I got more music coming up right here on the hottest radio station on the web, the Shoe Shine Radio. Keep it locked.
DJ Shoe Shine.